Now that we have our first format in there, we can create our first program. So we're just going to go to the programs page. We're going to hit plus new program. And this is where it's going to pop up a screen for you to add in your program name, choose which format that you want to program to, and then add in your Spotify playlist. So this platform does integrate with Spotify. Eventually it will integrate with the other major music apps like Apple Music and SoundCloud, but it allows you to add in your Spotify playlist, so that way it'll just automatically populate those songs for you, which is super helpful. For the program name, I suggest that you either use the class that you're actually teaching and the time so you can remember which playlist this is for, or you can name it the same as the playlist that you're going to be using in class. So I went ahead and put Tuesday at 5 a.m. It will show all of the formats that you have created. This is the locked format that I have already put into you guys' accounts. And then this is the one that I just created here. So I'm going to use that 30-minute format. I already have a Spotify playlist link that I'm going to add to it. And then I'm going to create program. And then now you see that it's automatically populated all of the songs that were in my program. So you'll notice that the format is already here for you. So you don't have to keep swapping pages or looking at different notes apps or anything like that for you to figure out what you need to do in your format or in this class. It's just right there for you. And then I have each of my songs that was in my Spotify playlist. I know how long each of those songs are on the right-hand side here. And then I can go in and start editing each individual song. I do want to point out here that for my 30-minute surge format, I only set it to 8 songs. But in my actual playlist, I had 9 songs. And this is my cool down song. So it's totally fine if you end up having more songs in your actual playlist versus in the format. You just have to keep it in your head that that's your cool down song, or maybe you may have an additional warm-up song at the top. You just keep that in mind. You can edit your format to include those 2 songs, or you can just remember. All right, so let's start editing here. So I'm going to hit this edit button up here, and now you can see every single song is editable. It's clickable, it's drop downable, and all types of stuff. Okay. So again, you can get as crazy in depth as you want to be with your programming. There are some songs where it's 3 beat drops. They're all 30 seconds each, and I'm just going to do choreography, and this is the choreography that I'll do. Some songs I want to program just to every single 8 count, 16 count rhythm change. And that's my business, right? And then however you program it is your business. Okay. So let's start with this first one. So you can choose the timing. Again, if you want to go in depth, you are able to add different sections to your programming, and you could update the timestamp. So this is if you are like me, where you want to know, okay, the first major rhythm change that I want to start doing something with my programming, it's at 49 seconds. So you're going to go in and you're just going to say, at the 49-second mark, boom, this is something happens. Next to it, you're able to write in or click in the drop down, what is happening? What do you want them to do? What do you need to remember? So when I first start a song, I'm just riding. We're riding. We're having a good time. I'm foreshadowing. I'm giving some cues. I'm probably coaching them from the previous song, what have you. Now, since this is song 1, it's a warm-up. In my classes, we're not doing anything super crazy in the warm-up, so we're just riding. In that first beat drop, maybe I want to add a little resistance here. Again, it's a warm-up, nothing too crazy. Here, you can write in any coaching cues that you want to remember. You can write in any gear, like where I have add resistance. Maybe I want to type in, okay, how much resistance do I want them to add? How much resistance do I want them to take off? Things of that nature. Now, when you get to wanting to add either choreography or a drill, this box, this manual adding text box, it will change to a drop down, and it's going to show you all of the moves that you have already added to your choreography library, which we'll get to in a second. And you can just click it and it's already into your programming. So everything connects in some form or fashion. Now, I only have one move in there because it was already populated when I signed up. I haven't started adding choreography yet. So we're going to, actually, I'll leave it. We'll leave it at second, third, second X. And if I wanted to add a drill, now it would change to a box that drops down like this choreography box. But since I'm on the warm-up tier, I do not have access to the drill library. So if I have a drill that I want to use, but I want to also stay on the free tier, then I'll just type in whatever that drill is. So let's say if it's a 1 mile race drill, and it'll be the riders will try to hit a mile as fast as they can in under 4.5 minutes. Done. That's it. But if you do have a tier, so the ride tier or the final push tier, it will automatically go to your saved drills. Okay. Now you can keep going through all of the major rhythm changes that you want to program to, or you can keep it as simple as you want to keep it. And then the last thing you want to edit in your song is your RPM. Now, if you know the RPM, you can go ahead and add it in. If you do not know the RPM, there is no problem there. You can hit save and then go to your library. You'll start playing that song on your Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to your music. And then you can use this tap for BPM button here. Okay. I also want you to notice that all of these songs that I had in my playlist have now automatically populated into my song library. So you can edit here, you can edit in the actual program. The songs that you edit to in your song library will stay the same. So if you edit it in one place, it's going to edit it in all places. So if I was going to go to, I think I was just doing the Baby Baby song. So now I can see the editing that I had already done on that programs tab. So just ride at the start of the song. I didn't add any notes. At the 49-second mark that we updated, I wanted to add a resistance, but I didn't add any notes. Then we had choreography, that second, third, second X. And then we finish up with that drill for that 1 mile race. Now you can add this song to a very specific program. You can add it to a program that's already created, or you can exit out, or you can edit that song. So this is where you're able to put in the RPM from the same page, or you can just go back to the previous page. It's entirely up to you once you found it using that tap for BPM button. Let's see. Okay, so let's take it back to the programs tab. Okay, so you can see that I hit the save button and my editing is still here for that first song, and I still have the option to edit all of the other songs. And now, let me show you one more thing. So if I were to, I want to say that this song is like around 100 RPM. So I'll put it there, save it. So now it says 100 RPM. Let's go ahead and go to the library and see, boom. So we have our Baby Baby song, and then the RPM has been updated to 100. And you can always confirm by hitting that tab to BPM. And that, my friends, is how you create a program. Oh, and you also can duplicate it if you would like to.